Hey, what is going on everybody? My name's Ashley and welcome to another Foot Draft Friday. If you do enjoy the video, please drop a like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and if you'd like, check out any social media links or links to the previous episodes. They'll be down in the description below. So we're going to be going on into this Foot Draft, and as I said, it's a Foot Draft Friday where it's a more relaxed video. So once again, we'll be going in with FIFA points because it's not a draft to glory as such. We get up to the formations here, and when I looked at the formations, I wanted players that were going to get the best players possible, and the best formations are always players with right wings and right forwards and left forwards, or right wings and left wings and right wings, or left forwards and right forwards. So we go into the captains now, and we end up getting Cristiano Ronaldo as one of our options, and of course you're going to take Ronaldo when it pops up. So we're going to go ahead and move over to the striker position, and when we do move over there, the obvious choice once again is to go with that Griezmann card because he gets chemistry where none of the other players will. We move over to the right wing and trying to get chemistry even more, but there's nothing here available to me that I can see that gets me chemistry, so I go with Di Maria as he is the highest rated player there. And also, I just think he's the player that's most likely to get links within the team of the in Foot Draft. We move on into the central midfield position, and looking at the players available, there wasn't nothing really special here. So I go with Andre just because he gets that link with Ronaldo, and I do prefer his card over the other guy, Silva. Just a little bit quicker. Once again, Silva does pop up, but we're not going to take him as we do get two BBA options who we can swap over and get links with Ronaldo. And we do take Bruno as he is a slightly higher rated and just a slightly better card. As we move on into the cam position, we do pick up a bunch of BPL players, Ozil, Payet, Coutinho, and we're going to go with the Payet because he's the only player that gets a link with Griezmann, so we're going to try and get Griezmann on at least 7 chem. And we move over now to the left back spot, and we're going to go ahead and see our options pop up, and the obvious one there once again is Marcelo, so we're going to take him, get Ronaldo onto full chemistry where possible, and also gives me a link to Neymar if I need it later on if he pops up on the bench, which he 9 times out of 10 does. We move over to the right back spot, and there are decent options here. We could have gone with Zabaleta to get the chemistry with Di Maria, but we're now looking at trying to get a BVA team, and the option here for me with Carvajal, he just gets the best chemistry available, and also he will get linked with players that regularly pop up in the draft. As we move into the centre back spot, we had two options here we could have gone with. We could have gone with Godin or Machu. I originally was going to take Machu, but then decided to take Godin and just hope for the best. And then when we get into the other centre back spot, we do get Mustafi, which is a decent shout, and I will take him because he'll get full chemistry apart from the central midfielder. So we move on into the bench now. We're going to skip the goalkeepers for now and try and get the rest of the team sorted so we can look what keepers will get chemistry. And in the defenders, we do get a bunch of left backs. No one really interested. I was going to take Jefferson, but then I decided that we were going to go ahead and take Verhaeghe just in case a Robin pops up and he would get chemistry with Robin. So we end up taking him and then move on to the next slot, which is going to be another defender. And once again, no centre backs popped up, which was frustrating, but we're going to go ahead and take Juan Fran in this instance because he is faster, and just in case someone come up from Atletico, he would get better chemistry with them. So we move on into the first central midfield spot of the substitutes, and obviously Isco is going to be the man we're going to take because he's the only one that helps us out chemistry wise. So we move on again, and we are going to go ahead and see some decent options here. And I was kind of looking at rotating the way that we were thinking about this team and possibilities of what we could have done with this team. And at this point, I looked at that winning card and thought, if we can get enough BPL links, we might be able to switch the team around. I was considering Ramirez as an option because he gets some decent BPL links once again, but we do take that Willian card and bring him into the team. Then as we move into the next slot, Conor Pianka is the man that pops up and stares out to me as a possible player. Although we could have gone with the Benteke to get the link to Willian, we do take Conor Pianka because he can play in that central midfield if need be on lower chemistry. We move into the next position, and I see that Remy card there and it's staring me in the face, and thinking, oh, I can get that link with Willian, let's take that and bring him into the team just in case we need it and if we get the right players pop up. In the next spot, once again, we do get that Gareth Bale that regularly pops up, so we're going to take him so he can get that link with Carvajal and give us better chemistry up top. The next option, there's nothing really here of any great note, so we're going to go ahead and take the La Liga centre back just in case we do need a Spanish centre back for any reason. As you move on into the next position, there's some decent players here, but there's nothing really that's going to help us out in any great shape or form. So I decided to go ahead and bring in Macanjo just because he is pacey and he would give us a variety off of the bench. Then the next batch of players pops up, and I was just looking at players that we could have possibly used. We do get a Neymar here, but I'm going to go ahead and take Coutinho as he does link up and with that Willian card, and I can play him in CM. Then Neymar pops up again, and obviously you can't turn Neymar down too many times in 1 foot draft, so we do end up go ahead and take him and bring him into the lineup, which is going to give us a decent option on our bench. I was debating taking Mike on, but not for long enough. So then all that's left is to go ahead and do the 2 goalkeepers. So I've done one on the bench first, and our silver options all popped up. And we're going to go ahead and take Joel because he is the only Spanish player there that will give us decent chemistry. And then we move on into our goalkeepers in the main team, and we get on non-rare goalkeepers. So I'm going to go and take Cuellar, who is a Spanish goalkeeper in the Liga BBA. I changed the team around, and I decided that I would go for see who pops up as an option of managers, and the one that popped out to me was Villas-Boas. As there's no Liga BBA manager in foot draft, you have to get nationality links. So the team come in as a 185, and I fiddled about a bit and put Cristiano Ronaldo as the CM and played Neymar up top because Ronaldo will get 4 chem in this situation. So as we move on into the gameplay section of this video, my opponent has a very, very strong team, and I was very concerned with that team of the year Pogba running the midfield, as our midfield wasn't the strongest. But he gets an opportunity here with Lionel Messi managing to ball roll back inside and get a shot off, making it 1-0. Then in the 27th minute he gets an opportunity here. Pereira plays it through to Dybala. We do win the ball back but give it away poorly. He manages to get through with Pereira, and Pereira smash it into the back of net, making it 2-0. Then moments later he gets an opportunity in the box, and for some reason I just could not manage to tackle him inside the box, which was really poor defending on my part. He manages to fake shot past the defender and puts it in the back of net, making it 3-0. Then moments later Suarez gets another opportunity just before half time to find a way past my defender, manages to walk around my defenders. His shot saved and it falls to one of his players and rebounds into the back of net, making it 4-0. So just after half time we did make some substitutions. He gets another opportunity straight from kick-off and puts it in the back of net with a very, very nice goal, making it 5-0. We get an opportunity of our own. Some nice work here by Gareth Bale, picking the ball up in the wide areas. He slides in, and we manage to walk past his defence, cut it back to Griezmann. Griezmann puts it in the back of net, making it 5-1, giving us an opportunity in this game. But that didn't last long as he gets another opportunity here. Once again, we give away the ball inside the area. Poor defending on my part. The ball ricochets back, and he manages to slot it away to make it 6-1. Then we get another opportunity for ourselves. Some nice work here by Griezmann, plays it through to Di Maria. Di Maria fake shots past the keeper and gives himself an empty net to put it into, making it 6-2. But then again, straight from kick-off, he runs at the heart of my defence. I just cannot get a tackle in. Manages to shrug off the defender and eventually slaps a shot past the keeper, making it 7-2. But he wasn't done there. He gets another opportunity here with Felipe Anderson, and it goes out for a corner. From the resulting corner, he's going to go ahead and swing it in towards the middle of the box. It's headed into the back of net by Arribas, the centre back, and makes it 8-2. And that was how the game did finish. So we end up picking up an 8-2 loss, which is my most embarrassing loss ever on FIFA, and I was just very, very frustrated. And that didn't get much better when we moved into the packs. As you can see, the first pack pops up with nothing of any real note. We're going to go ahead and discard the players to keep the consumables which I may sell on later. And then we move on into the second pack. Again, nothing of any great note, although we do pick up 1,000 coins and an LA Galaxy kit, which may sell, so we'll keep that and check that at a later date and collect the coins. We move on into our silver pack, and we're going to go ahead and get Vernon Anita, which does sell for 800 coins, which is a decent pickup, so we're going to go ahead and keep him and discard the rest. But that's going to bring an end to this episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Until next time, my name's Ashley. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.